What is up, my dudes? Welcome to episode 2 of Planet Zoo with Spanky. Off camera, after the last episode, I decorated the staff buildings a little bit and placed around some trees, and then I got the research up on a few things. Let's look at what that was. So on vet research, I had him finish the Chinese pangolin, and then while I was waiting for other stuff, the vet ended up finishing the bordellosis, tetanus, and campylobacteriosis. For mechanic research, they finished 2 steps of the barriers, and they finished the East Asia theme. So all the East Asian stuff is unlocked now. And I placed a few education boards, and then I also waited to get our money back up to 40,000, and we also paid off the loan that we took off last time. So now we don't have to worry about paying back any loans, and we have a source of income coming in. So I would like today in this episode to hire some more staff, which would be a caretaker. Yeah, we'll just do it now. Let's hire a caretaker. We have a keeper, we have a mechanic, we need a security guard, and we don't need to hire any vendors. But what I want to do for our current employees is train them up. Because something I wanted to do with my own zoo that you don't really do in the scenarios is train your staff so they're more efficient. So before I hire any more staff, I would like to train my current staff to a higher level. And we should probably start with the mechanic. Let's find him. I don't know what this arrow does. And the trade-off when you train them is that they require more payment. So let's train him, and then let's train the vet. Alright, so they're now training. I don't know how far they'll get in this episode, but since we have some money, we can look into getting a new animal. So let's take our filter off and then refresh the list. Let's do a Komodo Dragon pen. So they just need grade 2, 600 meters squared. They're confident with humans, so they don't really need a place to hide, although it would be beneficial for them. Because I feel like all the animals like to hide occasionally, but it's not super important. They can't climb. You can have up to 1 male and 1 female. And then they can't be put with anyone else. So they only need a grade 2 pen, and it needs to be 600 meters squared. So let's purchase 2 of them. Can't afford him. That's not bad. I like to get them with their fertility gene really high. We could afford this one. Let's look at the rest of them on this page. That one would be ideal, but it's expensive. I don't have enough for it. Same with him. Let's do this one. And now we need a female, so the 3 on this page weren't very good. This one's not terrible. Yeah, that one's our best option. So, since we're here, let's just move them to the quarantine. And then when we hit play, that will be ready to go. Okay, let's build their habitat. I don't know how large. Well, I do know the size it needs to be, but I don't know how large it's actually going to be. So for this backside, we're going to use brick. That way they just have an area to get out of the guest viewing range. Eventually, once our barriers are fully researched by our mechanic, we'll be able to do one-sided glass, which will be very convenient for the shy animals, because they won't even know that anyone's watching them. I know it's going to be too small, but let's build one that's about the same size as the pangolin pen, and then we'll expand on it. But that should be large enough. I think we had it on 7. Looks like it. Yeah, see that curves a little. We'll leave it. We don't want everything to be a perfect grid shape. 800 perfect. So we're doing Komodo Dragons. sure that every time I have a new vet, that I build them their own workshop. I put these trees on here I really like, lined up cherry blossoms. And I decorated these guys a little bit. That was before I had all the Eastern stuff researched. So I was just looking around at what I had. The barriers are almost finished. And I finally have a food item for the Komodo Dragons. This episode's probably going to be a little shorter, and in the next one, if I remember, because I don't want to lie to you guys, but we might place a larger animal now that we have these two smaller ones. I think they'll both be happy with that. No, for some reason this one has 15. So we'll put 2 pumpkins in there. Their enrichment should be 100%. I don't know why it's... And now they want 30. It's fine, I'll put more in there then. I don't get that, why their enrichment went up. Cause, oh, they had babies. That was fast. That was really fast. Although their barrier is about to break, so maybe we should hire another one. And maybe that has to do with how many of them are in there. But yeah, today's episode might be a little shorter. I'm not 100% sure on what all I'm going to edit out yet. But I'm gonna let the mechanic finish researching the walls, and then I think I'm gonna have him research staff facilities, and I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I'm gonna change the Chinese pangolin habitat to one-sided glass because the pangolins are shy. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna have the game running, so I'll probably make some money. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.